Because what you cannot control while you are dating or courting, you would never be able to control when you are married. There is this female friend slash besties, and then you give the excuse that he's Ayo now, he's being born now, but you know being born is my friend, it's nothing there, it's just a harmless flirt. Everybody has that one toxic friend in their circle, let's not lie. Argue, you fight every single time. You are not allowed to have a voice. There's a reason for not being ready to be accountable, for not wanting to be accountable. Too many ladies notice a lot of red flags in their relationships but choose to ignore them. My name is Anuluwa Olashipoya. Welcome to my channel. I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos State, Nigeria, and you're welcome to my relationship series. If you haven't subscribed, now is the best time to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends and family. By the title, you know what we're going to be talking about: red flags in relationships that people choose to ignore. The first on my list is having a partner who has too many female friends or besties and disrespects you in the process. Now, having too many female friends honestly shouldn't really be a red flag, but when your partner chooses to disrespect you in the process, then it has become a major red flag. Now, a lot of women these days, or ladies, choose to ignore this red flag because they have the "he chose me" mentality. Yes, but he chose me now. I'm the one he chose. So if you like, you can have a million friends in the world, or a million female friends or besties. I'm his girl. I'm the main girl. Sorry, you are wrong. Because the moment you have a partner who doesn't know how to create boundaries or set boundaries, with the relationship he has with his friends and the relationship he has with you, I think you are in for a very big mess. Because if you think that, oh, he chose me and then he would propose to me and then we will get married, and then you feel like when you get married he's going to start to respect you, or it's going to start to create these boundaries, you are wrong. What you cannot control while you are dating or courting, you would never be able to control when you are married. So now is the best time to sit with your partner, explain to him, make him understand, I do not like these friendships that you have with this person. I do not appreciate how you move with these people because it doesn't make you respect me in the process, and I don't feel respected by it. And guess what? It doesn't have to be only you who would see that you are not respected in your relationship. For instance, this takes me to my second point: having a partner who disrespects you in your relationship. Every woman deserves to have a partner who she knows that, okay, this man respects me regardless of whatever it is that is happening. He respects me whether or not I'm present. What do I mean? First off, you know that if a man doesn't respect you in front of people, I mean in public, then everybody knows that he cannot respect you when you guys are in private places or when you guys are together alone, or he can never even just respect you. But even when you are not there, how would you know that, okay, your man respects you? For instance, he's not caught flirting with any other person when you're not there. Whether it's a joke or it's not a joke, whether it's this female friend slash besties, and then you give the excuse that he's Ayo now, he's being born now, but you know being born is my friend, it's nothing there, it's just a harmless flirt. See, just carry your slippers and run, because any man who does not respect you when you are dating, he's always talking about his ex, he's always talking about this friend, that friend, this girl, that girl, girl, and then it looks like, oh, you suddenly disappeared. My sister, tefe, sorry, kaba, run. Another red flag is having a partner who cannot cut off toxic relationships that you both know is affecting your relationship. For your relationship, everybody has that one toxic friend in their circle. Let's not lie, everybody has that friend that has toxic traits. If you as a lady have a toxic friend, and then you don't let that toxic friend or that relationship you have with that toxic friend affect your relationship, you know how to control it, you know when to start things and when to stop things, you know when to listen to conversations and when to stop listening to this particular advice, you know when to or not to hang out with this particular person. So why can't your partner do the same? So you know that, okay, the more I hang out, the more I talk, deep talks, the more I talk about my relationship or invest too much time with this person, regardless of this person being my friend, I know there's tendency for it to affect my relationship. But because I love my partner, because I respect my relationship, I'm just going to move back a little bit. But then you now notice that, okay, your partner having a friendship, relationship, partnership, whatever it is, with this particular friend, and it is bringing in that toxic thingy into your relationship, and then you sit down with your partner and then you tell your partner, okay, emphasis on sitting down and telling your partner, now this is communication. Okay, I feel like since you've been moving with Mr. B or Mr. W, I have noticed that you talk to me anyhow. I have noticed that you reduce how you talk to me. I mean, nobody is a fool over here. Sometimes we can be very sensitive as women, but when you decide to have this conversation with your partner, I don't believe that communication is too much. I know that, okay, ladies act hard, chatterboxes, talkatives, but this communication that you have with your partner is very, very important. So after having this communication, this talk with your partner, and your partner makes you see reasons, it starts to give you excuses. Okay, I can't cut this person off because this person is my friend. So you already know that he is speaking that friendship over this relationship that you both share. He's speaking that friendship over this relationship that you both have built. And then it is something that occurs every single time as you're dating. Now, let me tell you, if you think that when you get married, it's going to get better, you feel like, oh, it's going to carry the I am a married man on my head, I'm sorry, sis, you are wrong. If you know that you have seen this kind of red flag, or you know that your partner does it, and then you've had conversations with your partner and it still gives you excuses, I'm not going to tell you what to do, sis. I know you know what to do. If you notice that your partner is manipulative and then you are still sitting in that relationship. Now, if you don't understand what I mean by manipulative, let me explain to you. So you guys, everybody is from a different background, a different culture, a different family, different home trainings and everything. So two people from nowhere who do not know each other from anywhere in the world, even if you guys are childhood friends, okay, you have different trainings, different backgrounds. So far you're not brothers and sisters, you decide to come together as one to form a bond, to form a union, partnership, relationship, whatever you guys want to call it. You definitely argue. If you don't argue, I feel like there's an error somewhere. So you have to argue because you guys will not agree to everything that happens. You guys will not agree to every decision that each person wants to make, which is normal. But then when you guys argue, you've noticed that when you argue, you fight. Every single time, you are not allowed to have a voice. You are not allowed to express your feelings. You are not allowed to express how you feel. Yeah, that's expressing your feelings. You are not allowed to talk. No matter what you say, what you do, how you feel, in the course of that fight or argument, it doesn't make any sense to him. That is a major red flag. You will never be allowed to express your feelings. And if you are in a relationship whereby you are scared to express your feelings because, I'm scared of telling Tunde, I'm scared of telling Bayo how I feel because it's going to flare up, it's going to get mad, and I don't want Bayo to get mad at me, I don't want us to fight, let me just keep it like that. The moment you guys take that relationship so serious and maybe you want to lead it into marriage, you will never be able to express your feelings. If you are with a partner that will not allow you to express your feelings because it's going to flare up the moment you just decide that, oh, I want to tell you how I feel, that's when he now chooses to give you an attitude, he chooses to get angry at you, then you now start apologizing. Every single time you find yourself apologizing to him when an argument comes up and he has never apologized, he has never acknowledged the fact that, oh, he's wrong, every single time the table turns around and it makes you feel like you are wrong, that is a major red flag. If you have a partner who isn't ready to be accountable, I feel like that's a major red flag. You have a partner who isn't ready to be accountable to anybody, he's not ready to sit down and listen to someone, there's nobody in his life that you can end up talking to when things happen. There's nobody that you guys can sit and talk to, or there's nobody in his life that you feel like he respects and that he's going to listen to. I mean, God is the first person you should table your relationship matters to, but there should be that one person who he respects. And if he's not ready to be accountable, he has a reason for not being ready to be accountable, for not wanting to be accountable. So you should see that as another major red flag. Lastly, if you have a partner who makes you feel like your opinion doesn't matter, then it is a major red flag. You guys have sat down, made decisions, oh, we're getting this car, or we are buying this phone, or we are doing this in our house, we are creating this, we are doing this, we are doing that, or we are going on this trip and buying you this dress. Any decision, no matter how small or big it is that you make, and you guys have had this conversation, then you find out that he suddenly changed plans. And then the reason he changed plans was because he had to check in with his friend, or he had to check in with his sister, or his mom, or his bestie. That is a major red flag. When a couple have agreed on something and then behind your back, or sometimes not even behind your back, when you guys have even had the conversation, it just lets you know, oh, I think I just want to check in with Damola, I think I just want to check in with Tolu, I think I just want to check in with my sister or my brother, and let's see if I'm making this decision. I don't have, fine, it's not really bad for somebody to want to make inquiries about some particular things, but if this thing happen all the time, if it is a constant thing, then it is a major red flag. Because if you feel like, oh, it's his money, or he's the man in the relationship, he's allowed to make decisions, major or minor decisions, whether or not I feel a certain way about it. When you get married, your opinions will still never ever make sense. It will never matter. When you want to pick a school for your child, and then you guys have sat down and talked about it, that, oh, I feel, oh, let's baby T, baby W, baby Y go to this school, and then you will now come and tell you, I think I've decided that we should do this school because I spoke to my sister and my sister feels like that school is better. But both of you have sat down, you have prayed, you have done everything together. In fact, you're already excited all of a sudden because sister Y or sister B feels like the school is too expensive, or the school is not expensive enough. Her own opinion matters over your opinion. How would you feel? Or when you guys want to buy a car and then you decided on color blue, and then you're excited, and all of a sudden he checks in with his friend, and his friend says, hey, you gonna drive blue car now. Go buy black. And then you just see a black car in your house, and tells you, oh, I just checked in with Damola. See, it's still the same car, babe. It's a major red flag. Now, why do ladies ignore these red flags and still choose to stay in the relationship, knowing that it will affect them in the future or even in the now? Let's talk about this when next we see. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe as we've come to the end of this video. Bye guys.